What's going on, everybody? It's Crypto Vision here, back again with another crypto market update. Today's video, we're going to be going over the two gems, JASMY and DEGEN. Alright, we're going to be looking at some stablecoin dominance, see where we're at for today. So if you like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and leave a comment where you're tuning in from. Really appreciate it. We're looking at DEGEN here on the 2 hour, and this looks good. This looks good, right? This looks you know, in the midst of our correction, right? I mean, look at this, 4%. Link is down 5%. What other cryptos are we looking at that are down? You know, AIOZ's 4%, Crow's 5%, Ethereum's 3%. Like, you know, it's DEGEN's looking good. Let's just Python. I mean, that thing went up like crazy though. So relative to other large cryptos, right? This is a meme coin. It looks good. We had the idea today that, you know, we could come down to, right? We can come down to this 1272 area, bounce off of this. This was yesterday's idea, right? Come down like this, and we could bounce, right? Or we can come down even more down through here, and then bounce, right? Something like that. So it looks. Structure is still intact. Everything else looks good. It does look like, if I'm being honest, from this 3-wave move down, this doesn't look complete yet. This C wave just doesn't look relative to the A wave, just doesn't look complete at all. So, yeah. So we could definitely see some lower prices, definitely coming back into this channel, and then coiling up, just getting even stronger, and then going like that. Something like that. We could do that. We can come down here and just immediately go. We can come down, come up, come down, then go, right? Either way, both are bullish. I really do like the way DEGEN is looking. This is only on the 2 hour chart. We were speaking about yesterday, we did have some bullish momentum on the 2 hour, but it's just the 2 hour, right? We've come down, we've lost the 46.43 level. Not ideal, but you know, if we could turn this into some bullish momentum tomorrow, the end of the week, you know, still finding our low, right? Still bottoming. You know, I mean, we could come down and take out this. If we do come down to this 1618, we're going to take out this low. Sorry, not the 1618. If we do come down to the bottom of the trend line, we're going to take out this low. So I'd really like to come down, bounce. It's just it's going to be hard to bounce in the middle of a, you know, falling wedge. It's just typically you find support somewhere, but it is the 1618. So I would like to see a bounce at this 2989 level. That'd be really nice. On the 4 hour, let's just go on the 4 hour real quick. Yeah, we didn't. I mean, we got some bullish momentum. It'd be very nice to get a higher low. Maybe we get a green dot, get a higher low. This does look like a doji candle. This looks like a doji candle, right? Indecision. Which is good, right? We definitely want to slow down the rate of decline. We definitely want to slow down the rate of decline. We had a nice move up. We went up in 3. Now we're back down in 3, right? Up in 3, down in 3. Are we going to go up in 3 again? I wouldn't be too happy to see that, right? We've any kind of movement that we've had, it's been straight canceled. So, you know, it's rough because now we're down below this area, this little channel again. So now are we going to, this looks like we're not getting much momentum, right? This looks like we're not getting much momentum through here, right? And we're at the top of the channel. If you're at the top of the channel without momentum, you're going to see some lower action, okay? We did reject off the moving average. I don't like to see that. And we've fallen below this channel, so not good on either of those fronts. But we do have a little doji candle. It does candle still open for another 2.5 hours, so still have some work to do. So over to the 12 hour, right? No momentum, so still going sideways, right? I mean, this is a pretty prolonged period of time. It's kind of, this actually looks like this down through here, right? Down through here. Just a lot of downward momentum, right? We're just getting slammed down over and over and over again. Market makers have no shame. They will keep doing this. The trillionaires, hedge funds, the All the exchanges, they do not care, right? They will manipulate crypto until they cannot manipulate it anymore, and that's all this is. This is pure manipulation. So we do have a red dot. We are below the 46.43, so we need to figure out what we're doing here now. Are we coming down to this 32.35? Are we going to make a lower low on RSI with the higher low in price? That would be nice, right? That would be really nice. As far as the daily, right, we did have this idea that we're kind of just doing this right here, right? Kind of just doing this, kind of just bouncing down, kind of doing this, which is fine. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It can lead to some really good price action if we can use this and actually start building some bullish divergence, right? That'd be really good. Yeah, we don't have anything yet. What is this? Get out of my way. This is a lower low on price. What about this? RSI 39.86. Yeah, it is. Higher low in price. Higher low in price, higher low in RSI. So that's good. That's good. It would be nice if we could get a lower low in RSI, higher low in price. Come down a little bit, but it's just going to be so hard to do because are we pointed up? I'm sorry. No, we're not. Okay. So on that note, right, we still have a green dot on the daily. I'm not sure why we still have a green dot on the daily. We're still, if we're really looking at this, I mean, this still looks really good. I mean, look at this. This looks still beautiful. Looks very beautiful, structured. We're just getting ready. When is this? You know, by next week, right? We were saying that for stablecoin dominance, maybe next week, just comparison of how long it took last time to kind of channel. So stablecoin dominance is essentially doing this, but to the upside, and we'll go over that. So stick around for that. So levels for DEGEN, right? We have the where is it? We have the 1618, right? 1618 is at that 2989 level. 2989 level. Do I have that on here? No, I do not. 2989. So that's around. So we do have the June low. That would be just absolutely disgusting to hit the June low, right? Don't want to hit that. At 2989, something like right there. Okay, something right there. We'll see what we can do with that. That looks like it's the 1618. It'll give us a higher low, right? Give us slightly a higher low, and we can interact with the bottom of this wedge, and then start to move our way back up. So maybe we actually don't. Maybe we close around here today, and then we continue to the downside tomorrow, and then go. All right, something like that. So we'll see on that. That's DEGEN. It does look good. It looks corrective, and it's starting to get really, really, really tight, which is good. Really good. JASMY, same thing, but look at JASMY's. JASMY's slammed down, right? Slammed down. Right, I'll leave this up till tomorrow. We'll see if we can come back up and close. Right, but it's just these, it's over and over again, over and over again, where you have a decision to make, and it's just the opposite, right? It's the opposite. It's right. Typically, a pattern like this, you'll break up, you'll move up 80% of the time, but 100% of the time, the last couple of moves we've been moving down. That's just pure market manipulation. It's not natural, right? It's not natural. So don't get frustrated. They're just trying to. It's artificially being suppressed, trying to shake you out. Do we have what was this close at? 1412, 1319. So we do have lower lows on RSI, lower lows in price. We are kind of we're chopping down. This is kind of what DEGEN might look like, right? Something like this, just slowly coming down to a head, right? By next, no, not even by next week, the week after next. But this overall, right? This overall goes into October, I believe. Yeah, it goes into October. So we're just kind of drizzling down. I'll leave this up on the daily. On the 2 hour, I have some price targets. Ooh, we've come down. I was thinking that we could hold this 1618, but now since we've broken down, and if we reject the 1618, yeah, we're definitely going to see some lower prices for sure. Where can we go? This one, we unlocked the 2272 to the 2618 just because of how impulsive this is. Let's see where the Is this a B wave? I couldn't even. This is a weak B wave. This is really, really, really weak. Really weak. So far it is. So I think we got, yeah, definitely more downside for JASMY. It just, I think we're gonna take out this low. And what other low? That's the most recent low. I mean, just lower low, lower low, lower low, lower low, just over and over and over again, right? So I mean, you're theoretically, right, these you break out, but it was just another fake breakout, right? If you've been tuned into the channel, you've understood that JASMY has just had fake out after fake out after fake out. They do not want us in this next move. I can tell you that, just with this crypto and how often that it's giving false signals and false information. They do not want us in this move. The market maker of JASMY is cruel and wicked. They will continue to try to fake us out. Okay, so yeah, we might come down. I really would like us to stay above this 361. I just don't see us. I don't see us coming down this low and not taking out this low. I think we're gonna take out this low. It could be a wick. Could be in the form of a wick. It's just the fact that we're already down to the 1618. We're looking that we might reject off the 1618 on the 2-hour chart. Yeah, we're gonna target the 2272 to the 2618. So I'll leave this on. That's what it looks like we're going to do, especially when we turn it to the RSI. I mean, look at the RSI. The RSI. Right, I mean, we've lost every single level. We were doing great. We were kind of holding up here and then just shot down. Stablecoin dominance killed us again. You'll see it. The level that we tried to close below yesterday, we didn't. So it makes a lot of sense. We are building a huge wave yet again. Yet again we're building a huge wave on the 2-hour, but now we're sitting below the 3699. We have lower lows? This is the lowest lower like since when? What is this? Since the 29th. So about a week, right? We're just looking like we're correcting still. We're just looking like we're correcting still. We're just now it's capitulation, time capitulation, right? Okay, we're never gonna get alt season. It's never gonna happen. We're never gonna see higher prices. Just the negative thoughts start to seep in. Like, why did I invest in this? Why am I doing this? I'm just going to get out. I'm just going to take my losses and get out. I'm done with crypto. And then they're going to send it. Okay. Let's go on the 8-hour. On the 8-hour. I mean, this looks good on the 8-hour. Like, shoot, if I'm being real. This looks good on the 8-hour, right? We've come down and we're kind of trying to bounce off this area of previous resistance, right? Previous resistance. Turn as support. Previous resistance, 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 resistance. Now it's support. So do we fall through? Not too sure yet. Not too sure. Really low. I mean, we had no momentum on this 8-hour. No momentum. This blue wave we've been on this underneath the 1 since August 25th, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, and even with that, we had a little blip. But realistically, it's been since August 16th, so almost a full month underneath, with maybe like 3 or 4 days, maybe 5 days up through here. So long corrections, right? Long corrections, just exhausting, right? You go up for a couple days, and then you just go down for a month or two. So that's why for the upside, we're going to be taking profits on the way up, right? Just locking in profits, never hurt the pockets, baby. So you can never be mad about making profit. On the daily, let me just get rid of that. We know the levels. I mean, look at this on the daily. Just absolutely slammed down. Came up. Could not break through at all. At all. That's just disgusting, dude. That's just disgusting. It's like they've waited for this to be like, nope, we're not breaking out. Boom, slam down. Once again, right? Once again. I'll leave this. I'll readjust it. Do whatever I got to do. But that was just an idea of what we were going to do, kind of a time frame, right? I was like, okay. I drew this yesterday after making the videos. I was like, are we getting ready to slam down or slam up? Well, we got our answer now. And so we have a red dot on the daily. I mean, it's not really surprising. We haven't done anything with it anyway, so it doesn't really hurt. We are down here at this area. We are closing below this area. Just not good. It's like the trifecta. It's just you got a red dot, looking for a lower low, and you're aiming to make a lower low in RSI. You are at a lower low in RSI. So just weak all around. It's not just JASMY. It's a bunch of altcoins. I covered Crow, CRV, Pengu. Chainlink looks weak. XLM looks pretty. Actually, it looks like it's holding up fairly well. So that all is happening because of stablecoin dominance, right? Stablecoin dominance. Look at this. Look at this RSI. Right, we were closing below it. We were well below it yesterday. Then we had a rally at the end of the day, right? We were well below it. Then we had this rally. And now look at us, right? Now look at us. We were supposed to close yesterday below 637. Where did we close? We closed right at 637. All right, where did we close? 6. No, that's not right. That is not right. Let me clear this out just for those who are watching, tuning in right now. Where did we close? We closed at 632. We needed to close below 632. Why do we need to close below 632? Well, because the 100-day EMA is right here. So if you don't know, the 100-day EMA is the average price of this over 100 days. Okay. So it's harder to move, but it's just a line of significance. Okay. We closed. I mean, it's not a coincidence. It is not. I mean, there is no way it's a coincidence. We closed right on that. Right over here, we closed right on this 617 mark that we needed to close below a couple of days ago. Right? I mean, market makers are doing this on purpose. They are doing this on purpose, 100%. I mean, I bet my house on it. I bet everything on it. It's not a coincidence, ladies and gentlemen. Right? They're trying to shake us out, but we're in a right. I mean, these chart patterns typically break more often than not. 51%. I don't know the exact percentage, but 51% of the time they break down. Okay, they break down over time. All right, we've seen multiple charts on all these altcoins where 51% of the time or majority of the time they break up. They've broken down every single time. So there is some big players out there that are manipulating crypto to a T. They're using all this. There's all this news of the CBDC and regulations and stablecoin initiative from the Fed and blah 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 blah. It's all smoke and mirrors. Doesn't matter. News doesn't matter. The market makers will use any kind of news source to justify what they want. Right? They are in the process of making money. So whichever way they're going to make the most money, they're going to use the news narrative to justify that. So right now we're getting, there's some news about, the rate cuts, dropped a certain percentage that we're not going to get. I glanced at it, but I was just like, I don't even pay attention to it. I'm being honest. So right now for stablecoin dominance, right, there was a couple scenarios that were at play. I'll show you some that happened actually during this cycle. Okay, where right you come down, you try to find the bottom, right, then you come back up. Right, this was a scenario I had, something like this. Come down, come up, then come down like that. Right, when you slam down, when you break through an area, right, when you get through like this, we need to be rejecting off the top aspect, off the top trend line of this pattern. We have to to sustain us, because what happens is you break down, right? You break down, and I'll show you some other patterns, right? You come up like this, up. You break down, but then you typically come up. I can adjust it, but you don't typically. I mean, you can go like lower, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just an illustration, right? Hey, hit that like button, subscribe for more, leave a comment where you're tuning in from. I appreciate it. We've been growing, and I'm thankful for everyone being here. I'm thankful for all the views, and I'm thankful for your time. So, but yeah, back to the video. This is what typically happens, right? You break down, and then you come and back test. So if this move isn't strong enough, you actually will come back up into the channel. Please be nice. You'll come back up into the channel, and then you can do something like this, which would be terrible, and then you keep going up, and it just prolongs it, right? It's just a fake out. It's just a fake out, and then you keep going up, something like this, and then you shoot down. Okay, so I'll show some examples of that. And so I mean, there's been multiple. I mean, these levels, they're obviously important. They're obviously important because we keep disrespecting the crap out of them, right? It's like you get so close and you're like, no, no, no. It's like that commercial with the dollar bill on the fishing line, right? It's just like, no, 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 almost had it. This is a clean setup, right? Up, down, right? So you come up to the midpoint, down, touch the bottom, almost get to the top, right? But you didn't reject off the top. So when you came back to back test, you were able to get back up in it. Right? What'd you do? You came back, rejected off the top. Right? Rejected off the top right here. And what'd you do? You came back. What'd you do right here? Right? You tried to come up and back test, but you weren't strong enough. And that started to move to the downside, right? Started to move to the downside. Perfect example. Let's give you another example, right? I'm all about that. Substance, right? Substance. I'm not just talking on my butt, right? So this was very tight. This was very tight. We were bound to drop, right? We were bound to drop. We were just going up and down, up and down, up and down. Came up, slammed down, and once you got down, right? Once you came down through here, right? You tried to come up, right? Because you closed, right? You closed right here. So you tried to come up, and you just couldn't even. You couldn't even get. You couldn't even get there. It was so strong, right? Such a tight correction. Such a tight, price action. Once you got out of it, you couldn't even attempt to get back into it. Something like this, right? Kind of oscillating again, oscillating, touching the top, touching the bottom, touching the top, reject, right? Try to get back up, couldn't get back up, then you're back down. Okay, so we have 3 examples of that. All 3, mind you, all 3 we rejected. All 3 we rejected to the downside. Okay. All 3, and so that's what I'm expecting on here. Right? It's 3 for 3. That's what I'm expecting. That's what the chart plays out to, and so that's kind of why, that's why everything is red. Everything is red today. Everything is red because stablecoin dominance is green. There's no coincidence. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Right? And so we're looking for a close below 645. Right, but I kind of want to see us. We can trickle down again, but I want to see us reject off of here. So we get a slam down. There's not a second guess about it, because we're going to come back up. We're going to come up, try to retest, and that's why when someone says, "Oh, you're just moving the goalposts when you think the correction will end," it's like, no, dude. The last time. Stablecoin dominance, right? Stablecoin dominance was at an area like this, right? The last time stablecoin dominance was at an area like so, right? Where were we when we actually touched the top on this last area? Something like this, right? We came up about 17 days, right? And then you came back down. I'm not going to take this one because that's just too tight. We touched the top really early in this one, actually. Touched the top, came back down 10 days. Okay. Do I have another one? Okay, it's 10, 17. So we're looking from 10 to 17 days. We'll take the average. About 13 days, 14 days, something like that. Touch the top right here. 13 days, 17 days, but you also touched it right here. Last time, so about 13 days, so that puts us to next week Thursday. But I mean, that's relative, right? This channel ends, right? I mean, you can't get much. It's by the 15th of September, right? We should be seeing the drop. And guess when the FOMC meeting is? It's the 15th. I believe it's the 15th or the 16th, right? I mean, you could push it one more day, but once you get up to here, it's like, come on, dude, like, you serious? But yeah, I mean, we could theoretically just kind of bounce around up through here, just keep doing this, and then come down, right? So that's what I got for today. we'll keep a track on this. I do think I think we're gonna maybe get a little bit of green tomorrow. It's not gonna be unless we break down on this, right? We'll keep covering this, and keep you updated on that. So if you like today's video, hit that like button, subscribe for more, leave a comment where you're tuning in from. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. These are just ideas that I have in areas that I find interesting. So thank you for your time. I appreciate you stopping by. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.